Yo, what's going on, my psychedelic squadron? It's your boy Trippy here, coming at you with another Madden 19 video today, man. And today I'm going to be showing you the easiest way to obtain elite tokens. Now, the easiest way, of course, that a lot of you guys probably already know is to use legend power-up players in order to put them in the sets, applying training points to them, of course. Now, looking at this right here, the easiest ones to use are the 74 overalls or the 76 overalls. And looking at the price range between the cards, one 74 overall is actually cheaper at the moment, according to Mutthead, of course, and then the 76s are right behind it, and then the 74s, such as Rondé Barber, Donovan McNabb, Deion Sanders, Eddie George, those are actually just a little bit more expensive, which is ironic because it's slightly cheaper, not much cheaper, but slightly cheaper in order to use training points on Chris Carter, Jack Tatum, not Jonathan Ogden, Alan Page, things along those lines. It's literally like maybe 20 less training, but that 20 less training over the course of 8 different cards, that could literally be the difference between you completing another set or you not. Now let me go ahead and compare these cards together when it comes to applying training points. It's the 74 overalls, right? If you wanted to get it to an 86 overall, that is 550 training points. If you wanted to get Jerome Bettis to an 86 overall, that is 445. So there's only a +5 difference or a -5 difference between Lawrence Taylor and Jerome Bettis. That's why if you can find 74 overalls for cheaper prices than you can the 76 overalls, by any means go ahead. It's only going to cost you a couple extra training points, but of course ideally over time you want to go ahead and get these 76 overall players in order to save you as many coins as possible, coins and training points. So when you do the math with, you know, a bunch of 74 overalls, in order to get them to an 86 overall, that would be 550 training points. And then of course it takes 186 overall player to complete the set. Costs 275 training points in order to put him to an 84 overall. It only takes 184 overall. So we're looking at 825 training points right now. Then if you do the 282 overalls as a power up, that is 270. So add another 270 to the 825. You're looking at 1095. And then if you wanted to do the 280 overalls as well, it's another 120. Add the 120 to that, and we're looking at 1200 training points. And then this actually takes 1100. I think I did that wrong. No, I didn't actually. It takes 1,100 training points in order to get him up. Now, of course, you're still going to have that little bit of hangover, but it's going to cost just a little bit less as opposed to you buying something for 100 training points. You can get, I don't even know what quick sells for 75, 85 training, but get something along the lines of like an 81 overall, 82 overall, and they sell for about 95 training. So I think that's about right. But you're probably wondering, like, training still costs money though. That is true. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and look up on Mutthead what the cheapest 88 overall players would be. Looking at it from the cheapest to the highest, we're actually looking at Leonard Williams, Mutt Heroes, Dallas Clark Legends, Dick LeBeau Legends, a lot of legend cards up here that are in the 88 overall price range. And then, of course, you're going to find steals and deals all throughout this Legend Weekend around this time. And it's actually the cheapest way in order to get 88 overalls because of Legend Fantasy Packs and things along those lines. So 1,100 training points cost about 32K. Plus, let's see, I think it is 81 overalls that also quick sell for about 95 training points. Let's double check that real quick. So, yep. 81, so that's an extra 4K. So 36,000 coins is what it costs to get one elite token. Now, of course, the power-up players also cost coins if you don't have them just laying around. But if you have the training points and you need the power-up cards, the 75s you want to stay away from. Those are actually a little bit more expensive in order to use these for the set. But Lawrence Taylor, it says he goes for about 4,500. It says that Jack Tatum goes for about 55. This is actually, I'm not going to say a lie, but this is maybe a little skewed because I actually got, Lawrence Taylor might be a little bit higher, but I actually got like 3 Jack Tatums for about 1,500 coins. I got couple Chris Carters for about 2K. Chuck Bednarik, nobody really wants him, so I had him for about maybe 3K, 2.5, somewhere in that range. Jonathan Ogden, I didn't check his price. Alan Page might be a little on the pricey side, only because just him powered up by himself is actually a goon. Yeah, it doesn't really cost as much as you would think in order to complete that. So if you were to go ahead and do the training, it's with at 32, I say 35. So 35 to get the 1100 training plus the 4K to get the extra residual training later on. It's 39K. Say you're using 8 cards, you snipe them all for about 2K a pop. So then you got this plus 2 times 8, so this is your 16. Wow, I fucked that all up. The 39K plus if you snipe these legend pieces these legend power up cards for about maybe 2K, 2.5K. 2.5K multiplied by 8, which it takes, is about 20K. So you're saving yourself 10K altogether, 20K altogether, instead of you buying all of these cards off the auction block, things along those lines. And then if you, of course, if you wow, I fucked that all up again. But if you get these cards for about 1,500 coins, or even 2,000 coins for that matter, times the 8, that's 16. It saves you an extra 4K, so on and so forth. So it all depends on what you can snipe off the auction block, what you pull out of your packs, and the amount of training that you can get for that price. Pretty sure you can snag yourself an 88 overall for lower than 32,000 coins, especially on Legend Weekend. But if you were to do the Team of the Week 89 plus set, that'll probably cost let's see. So if it cost about 59K on average in order to get you one elite token, you times that by 2, it's 118,000 coins. And then of course, if you don't have the gold, you got to buy the golds. The golds probably would cost you, that's probably what's really going to kill you, are the gold players. So I would say on average between 220,000 coins to about 200,000 coins in order to complete one of those sets if you're buying everything. So it takes about, if you're lucky, if you get the 193 overall and then the 2 cards that you need to get the NAT for the Team of the Year set that requires those cards, or if you just want to sell the cards, entirely, and possibly make you a grip. If you get a DeMarcus Lawrence, you'd definitely be flipping your coins, or Zach Ertz, Anthony Barr, anything that is 200K and up. Definitely will be a flip. But if you want to try in order to get you a Team of the Year player, possibly bolster your team in some way, shape, or form, it'll kind of even itself out over time. But I hope you did enjoy it. I hope this did help you in some way, shape, or form. If it did, go ahead and hit the like button, man. Hit the subscribe button. 2-piece those mofos. It'll help the channel grow tremendously. Also, let me know down below if there's another method that I'm absolutely just overlooking, or if there's different players that are best in order to power up, or I'm just completely oblivious to the fact. Let me know down below. Also, let me know if this actually helps you down below as well. Stay tuned for more Madden 19 content such as this. And until next time, fellas, peace.